line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. Crank
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I searched high and low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Redline Motorsports Media can help you fulfill all of your motorsports industry photography and videography needs. Contact Redline Motorsports Media, where everything we do is driven by you.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
Hi skies and nightlife. Well, we're not quite in Vegas, but hey, Homestead Miami Speedway is not too bad, ain't it? Hello everyone and welcome back here live on the PTM Racing TV today as we're in Homestead, Florida here for your action showcase today of the Pedal Metal Racing League Cup Series here in their Season 11 campaign presented in part by the friends at the ButtKicker Company, at the Pit Stall Racing Series, at Sim Panel, Threat Level Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, Lightning Wrapz, and by Shriver Twisted Creations. A big thank you to all of them for their support. Hello everyone and welcome back here. I am the Crusader Christian Shriver, joining you guys here once again This one should be a doozy here, folks. 21 of the toughest and the roughest going to go out of here, and they are in for quite a treat here as they're getting ready just to lock up the horns. Let's take a look at our starting lineup, presented in part by our friends at Sim Panel. And on the pole, and this one is number 4, Bain Johnson. The outside, the number 39 is William Ridgway. Row number 2 is the number 95, Robert Warrens. The outside, 90 is going to be his brother, Dennis Warrens. Row 3, and the 33 is Corey Stahl. The outside, and the 3 is Jeffrey Radke. Row 4, and the 98 is Sean Long. The outside, the 10 is Jason Henry. Row 5 is the 99 of Wally Babb. The outside, the 03 is Thomas Ridgway. Row 6, and the 5, the throttle, Chantel Fowler. The outside, and the 13 is Hunter Hamron Hansen. Row 7 and the 7, it's Sean Burke. The outside with the 84 is Matthew Hoffer. Row 8 and the 27 is Corey Reed. The outside and the 96 is Mike Rideout. Row 9 and the 61, it is Chris Schuessler. The outside and the 45 is Michael Prince. Row 10 is the 94 of Justin Reynolds. The outside and the 51 is Jeffrey Vickery. And finally, in the number 20, it's Jeff Oakes. We are now set, ladies and gentlemen, here as we roll them off through turn number 4 here, lining them off to the green flag starting zone. Right level Midnight Media is about to set sail here for the Big 80 at Homestead. Here we go, green's out. Lap number 30 going to be our competition caution. Now we give the drivers some time to kind of breathe and reduce themselves as we go 3 wide, slowing right off from turn number 2. As well, my voice sounds a little bit off, and of course I'm currently still nursing a horrible throat here, and also my voice is a little shot still too. So you may hear me a little quieter here and there, still just trying to kind of nurse it, unfortunately. On the way down around across the track here, everyone currently looking, just trying to get a little bit of a feel of the speedway here. Also, I might way out to the track to master multiple grooves, multiple lanes. But what we also heard in the last racing update is that there is going to be the oval refresh coming out in a little bit of a pack, if you will. That's going to really up the ante and up the ovals a bit in terms of the weather, the changing conditions, how each car will react in terms of each track. It's going to make things a lot more tricky, a lot more difficult to kind of nail down and really make them so just a little bit more interesting to kind of figure out. You see Bain Johnson really leading number 4. Going to have it against William Ridgway here as William tries to keep the speed up. Warrens not far off the road. He's trying to nail it down with the pegs and trying to stay in control. Now going down low, singing it and swaying in, swinging to go. Wants to make a move off and make it run forward here. Robert Warren's facing it down across the track there off to turn number 2. You're starting to see a little bit of a pattern here too, guys. You see some drivers staying towards the bottom, some going towards the middle, and some trying to reel it off the top side. Now, run the top side. Yeah, ooh, a little trouble there as looks like Thomas Ridgway, I should say. Have a little fun there, knocking the old 5 Chantel Pablo around a little bit on turn number 4. Not exactly when you want to do this early in the race, though. As Thomas just goes right up ahead there and gives a little bit of a bump and a smack there right into the corner. Each driver okay, but Pablo definitely not super thrilled about that one. Probably wondering a little bit what was that all about? Why did he even bother? Considering how early it is in this race, but again, that's the name of the game here. That's what you really got to kind of focus in on. You got to really hammer down to. Got Racky right now currently trying to make a big jump up to the race lead. He's going after Peyton Johnson. Before he stalled, Robert Warren's laying back low. Johnson's staying towards the bottom lane right now, kind of using his momentum at his will and trying to keep his pace up. So far, so good here in Homestead. Not to be surprised and not too shocking in my opinion. Radke now pulling it back on the back half now, trying to build a little bit of speed on Johnson, and Johnson currently had the race lead for a little bit. Looks like he may have to use it here. Screaming towards off on turn number 2. Got a little bit of a runoff there. A runner coming for him down low, swings and slides and tries to make a dive. Fine drive there, but unfortunately Mr. Radke did not connect. He says, well, okay, one didn't work. Well, how about another? He's going down low again, trying over the crossover here. Slide job city coming up here as he goes running it hard off the corner. Still can't get the Celeratus number 4 ahead though. Still can't get him behind him there. He drives the big Alien 3 right up into the playing field and into the distance. Got William Ridgway right now. 39 She's one of the fastest drivers here. That range guys. All very cool. How it drives, but each driver drives just a little bit unique to their own piece, their own diversity. And that's what makes this racing so unique and so good on Sunday nights when Hell Metal Racing League is in town. You just never know what you'll end up getting, what you'll end up seeing. Racky yet again still Harmon and on that middle lane, trying to get to the bottom. And again, the run right now seems to still be kind of fixing up toward the outside, but Iraqi big jump to the bottom. He's going for a slide job, slide it up, and red little bit of slide off on the wall there. Johnson way too aggressive there, coming on turn number 4, smacks the wall, and Iraqi just getting a big opening there, and a nice job there by the number 3. Smoothly done, nicely sailed up there. Johnson knew he overdrove the corner trying to face off Iraqi there, knew he was coming, but he did not expect that to happen. And just like that, all of a sudden now Johnson having to go on offense here, and pretty dang well as well. He is fighting on all cylinders and going to do the same thing that Radke did, but making the same mistake he did just a minute ago. Radke, though, you can see being very patient, very cordial. Doesn't want to lose that run on the outside, but doesn't want to go into that wall either. In the meantime, though, every driver for themselves as they currently try to come right for him up on the field in the pace. Corey Stall now, number 33 is parking right behind there with William Ridgway here. Robert Warren and Peyton Johnson. Radke still going back and forth at each other here a little bit. Johnson going back down low here, going for another runoff. Radke going down low in between, trying to sail it up in front. Johnson right now, Cooking still leading the field down a little bit. Racky trying to get some speed going as Warren, Stahl, and Ridgway stick right there in between. Oh, trouble right off on the back straightaway here. Bad with a problem. Dennis Warren's them colliding on the back stretch here. Bad trying to recenter and regroup it. Ooh, Bab able to recover, but boy, oh boy, something terrible going wrong there. We'll go take a look at the P10 Race TV Insta replay. Look at this one again. There, my light wraps here is the P10 Race TV Insta replay. Like, yeah, kind of cranked in there a little bit. Jeff Oaks honestly getting a little piece of that too there. Unfortunately, his Bab just had nowhere to go. But the caution did not come out. They kept it clear of that. See, Orange came down a little bit. Yeah, he came up all right there in the 99. Bab got drifted right up there, and I don't know if Bab realized completely what all happened until it's too little too late, but that was your P10 Race TV Instant Replay presented by Lightning Wrapz. Holy smokes, folks, a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of chaos there in the series. On for some momentum and some drive. Peyton Johnson just running away though from the field. Definitely got comfortable there and got filled in right where he needed to. Just about now to the competition caution really down the rear field, just kind of starting to evaporate and starting to get a little further around the road. Radke, Warrens, Stahl, and the other Ridgway currently just trying to do what they can, trying to make any bit of momentum they can work into the field and hope for the best here. But absolutely insane, some chaos ensuing, and Johnson now slowed up again, entering it through turn number 3. Looks like Radke might have another run coming up for him as he's starting to build the pace back up. Radke looking on, knows he's got a golden opportunity here, just needs to make it work. See the battle going on back behind them as well there. Looks like that might be Stahl and William Ridgway currently going for it. And in between there, Sean Long and Jeff Oaks. Having a little duel there. Sean Long currently trying to make every bit of move off on that number 20 as you see the damage there on Oaks. Definitely a little bit more severe than he was expecting to be, but unfortunately when you get slammed up from the nose and in the back, not much you can do about that. Sean Long down the bottom lane there, trying to move up all around the corners here is Jeff Oaks, the old Oak himself, the defending Pedal Motor Racing champion. Looking on at his, my imagination is the array of what has happened on his car, but still able to go 13 spots up. Not too shabby as we bring out the competition caution. Solid effort there for Peyton Johnson. Jeff Radke there battling for the race lead. Radke managing to keep his way ahead of Robert Warrens for the second spot. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, more action to be had and plenty more to see here on PTM Racing TV. Battle of Battle Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world. The ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel, making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media, media that's dynamite, it's Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Inc. by FEGCustomPC.com, the only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your library. By Redline Motorsports Media, everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations, Twisted Mind, Sweet Design.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series. When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
Redline Motorsports Media can help you fulfill all of your motorsports industry photography and videography needs. Contact Redline Motorsports Media, where everything we do is driven by you.
Welcome back here live, ladies and gentlemen. Here as we are now getting ready to fire back down here with a little another set of racing here. From the competition caution there, Peyton Johnson losing his race lead out there. Will have to now travel up front to the line as he gets up against Robert Warren's Jeffrey Rackey. Field now looking on as they're going to have to figure out a fuel strategy run and a little bit of a go-getter run here. Their tires are going to wear out and their speeds are going to be limited. That can make the difference maker here in this long run fight, the shootout here. Approaching around the front straightaway here one more time here, almost halfway done with this one, ladies and gentlemen. It is go time here to the line. Green is out. Here we go one more time for the pit threat level Midnight Miniat. Hard push coming off the line there. Robert Warren trying to immediately jump on it, and Peyton Johnson trying not to get clipped with it. Shaw kind of pushing his way right up on the outside there. Beautiful run there from 33 as the 4 comes right behind. Now comes the tricky part, trying to figure out which narrow area do you want to go. Do you want to go to the top and try to run the risk of having to go to the wall, or do you want to try to run the bottom? Play it safe but still build speed. Or do you want to go for kind of a half a medium, run the middle? If there is any run there, 3 wides. Moving back behind there, Thomas Ridgway, Chantal Bottle, and Jefferson Henry. Currently getting out a little bit. Henry not had the best season here, but he's had a couple races on the races and on the side thing. He knows a thing or two about how to race it with the best of them. He's trying to show it once more. Here's Justin Reynolds now shoots his way with the RBS 94 right there on the inside. Beautiful pass off on the outside. Now driving foul. Inside and out, and away she goes on around. Jeffrey Vickery last week there, taking a huge win, of course. Oh, trouble right out the gate. Bottle. Chantal Bottle slamming right off of turn number 2 there in the 5, just destroying a couple of cars with her in that process, and a whole host of them just absolutely in trouble here. What on earth happened there, ladies and gentlemen? We'll have to go look at the Series TV instant replay and see what the heck happened there. It looked like she might have gotten loose and ended up keeping down on the car. Yeah, she got loose here. Looks like it went right down the 99 there as Bab was coming up. Let's see if we can get one more good camera angle here before they... This was a very tough ball. I think it was on the 5. Yeah, she went right down that 99 there. Definitely an unfortunate situation with that 5 camp there. Is unfortunately she just couldn't get out of that 99. Lap number 37 causing some mischief and some mayhem here, folks. And who's who drivers basically destroying that mix-up and that mess. Now they're going to have to get some instant repairs out. Race fans will be cutting to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, though, with you here for some more hard racing action here in Homestead.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they start their sim racing journey. I searched high and low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Do you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles? There's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
Yeah, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, as we come from that first huge wreck, unfortunately, we saw there. Throttle Chantal Pottle catching herself completely off guard there, getting into a nasty little situation there that resulted in that collision course there with the 99. Field currently squared back up on the pace here and ready to roll it back under the circuit. As we get them ready to go back on their way here, as they're going to get them rolled out back down from turn number 4. green flag restart zone, and here we go again. They're gonna have to work out for him now because now the tracks are going completely out of control. We're halfway done with this race now. Peyton Johnson right off turn number 2 there, almost completely lost it right off the corner edge, managed to save it there. Well done as well. And Jeffrey Radke way high, gets a little bit of that smoke to dribble on by. Popped up a smoke screen and tried to get it into facing the driver's screen. I don't want to quite work down this favor there. It's one thing to try to block it out, it's another thing to try to smoke them out. Hey, whatever track works is for Kim in this case. Oaks and Burke. Not coming out of Homestead. Both drivers a little bit of damage there on their cars and a little bit of damage there mixed up on between. They've got to be careful here, and they got to really know where to really work these tracks in here. 3 wide saloon there back on turn number 4. Yet again, the field is starting to narrow down and gap up a big bridge here. Right now, currently the race leader here, still holding his position, holding his ground, as Peyton Johnson, Jeffrey Radke, and all of them coming right from between and into the pack. Justin Reynolds looking for a little bit of a gap or two, kind of narrow down from and kind of rip it up from. Justin Reynolds here in the 94, back from the 19th position, started there, gone 12 up, now in the 7th position. Impressive run here from that RTS team. They need it too, obviously, because the matter of the fact is they need to get that power and that speed drilled back into the track here and a little bit more momentum to work off from. And in times of desperation and tension here, it looks like Peyton Johnson now starting to get a little bit more on the desperate side, build up the speed, build up the power, and he made it work using it right on Robert Warren. But he knows. They did the one doesn't mean there's somebody that's not back there following along. And old Radke there, you can see him back on that bottom lane. He's going to try and do the same thing he did to Johnson earlier. As you see the stint in the link starting to really kick up a bit now. Robert Warren's trying to cross over the 3 there from the slide job and couldn't quite get around to him. A good effort. But unfortunately, no dice there for him. Dragging back around on Johnson, Radke, Robert Warren, Corey Stahl, William Woodray right now. Both drivers currently looking at the longer they go too, the more the tires get to wear and tear out a bit, the more it becomes more of a bit of a fight out in terms of trying to maintain the line, maintain control of the track. Especially with a hot surface like this here, it really starts to kind of pinpoint your accuracy and timing. Why that has been such a great time here before. Just a couple of seasons ago, being so close. Looking for a championship. Didn't quite get it there that day. But there's one thing you did. Try for everything you had. Ridgeway right now, the number 39 machine, starting to clip up a little bit close to Sean Long as the Glitch Graphic Gremlin's trying to figure out what they want to do with Sean's little soul over there. Bang, if he was going to get taken out completely, or if he was actually going to be able to survive it. Just about 30 laps now remaining here. Johnson with the lead. Good sizable distance there. Let's take a look at the lap time sheets here and see where he's currently at. And it looks like not quite exactly pulling away anymore. It looks like we're actually got a little thing or two to tell him there. See that gap starting to dwindle down even more and more as it goes. Rankings are starting to build up a little bit of pace, a little bit of power. Closing in. Little run there again from these drivers, and you can see the pace is looking more and more like it could go either way. Here's Michael Prince right now turning the drive quick down to the bottom lane shooting for the 94 gap. Looks like the only fans machine wants to be the only one in charge as the 94 jumping it right in the wall there, get a little bit of opening, and Michael Prince, great driving there, gets a nice little opening and gaps up that bridge. Jeffrey Vickery in the number 51 machine now currently working around there with the lollipad in the 99. I remember the last time out, came with a big little consequence there. It's a little trouble off the chute. Thomas Ridgeway, 0-3 in the 20 here, clipping up on the front straightaway here. Caution is out. I was just about to talk about what happened last week, but we'll talk about that in just a moment here. Michael Bollinger is letting us know as well in the comment section. Currently having some issues with his PC, so out of action for the moment here. Looks like the Lightning Rounds PTM Race Against replay. Not sure if that was Thomas or that was Oaks there. Both drivers making contact right off from turn number 4 there for sure. Ooh, that one's a bit of a hard one. I think that one might go on Jeff Oaks here, guys. We'll have to see for sure. This is the camera that's going to give us the best outlook here. Let's take a look at that nose of the 20. Gap there or not. That one's a bit of a tricky one. I think it might go on both of them, honestly. That one's a little bit too hard to call. It looks like Oaks and Thomas Ridgeway are going to take the U up of that one there. It looked like Thomas drifted up a little bit, but as he was drifting up, Oaks had a line there that was kind of cut off there, so that's going to fall on both of them here on that lap. So lap number 55 giving them some headaches here. So the rule of thumb is here, guys, that if they cannot tell who was at fault for that caution, they will have to deal with them both. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, just a little bit more action still to go. Who's taking home Threat Level Midnight Idiot? We'll find out live here in Homestead when we come back.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
Welcome back here live, ladies and gentlemen, here currently as Thomas Ridgway and Jeff Oakes suffering a EOL there for their troubles. Now to go back to the pack here. Jeff Oakes getting out of pit road first, so he'll be one step ahead here with Thomas Ridgway. Ridgway going to have to try to move his way back in. And again, it was faulting on lap number 55 there. Both drivers coming off turn number 4 looked like one had a little bit of an advantage over the other, and then unfortunately both drivers connecting with each other. Thomas Ridgway trying to close a gap, and unfortunately Jeff kind of closing into that wrong gap, not the way he wanted to do it, and that's going to cost them both there as the penalty has been served. Coming off right off from turn number 4, this time on by 22 laps to go. Anything can happen now, folks. It's do or don't. It's no try tonight. Red Level Midnight Media 80 is back at it. Here we go. Just a 22 lap left out. Bit of a slow start there for Sean Burke as well as Jason Henry. Both cars coming off cleanly though as the field kind of scrambles around back there. Every driver for himself here. Looks like Jeff Oakes is not wasting time. Looks like a madman on the mission right now with that one engaged. He's going full send, full board. Chris Schuessler trying to get out of that way there. The 61 trying to get more and more experience every time he comes out on the track. Certainly can respect that as well. And I worked with him a little bit earlier this week here, currently getting his little button box set up and dealt with. So he said he looked like it's really good. Leading their way down around the field here currently. Johnson Ratke still going full bore on send mode here. Robert Warren's coming closely in that mix as well as he comes running right down to turn number 3. He's looking for a big run there on Ratke there. Ratke goes up on the top side there trying to run that line again. Gapped up in a few places and gapped up a few spots. 19 laps left to go here in Homestead. Trying to go to the bottom lane, trying to shoot off a few spots there. Johnson currently looking to work his way in as well, and so far so good to get this thing kind of more dialed in here. Sean Long looking like maybe he's got a little bit of a sense here where he wants to go. As he currently still deals with Kush Rapper Gremlins. He's currently got a 5th spot locking in here. Remember last time out he had a podium as well on that 98 team. Looking to try to get another one here. It's him, Jeffrey Vickery, Jeffrey Ratke, and I believe one of the others there that decided to do a final 4-car lineup. They used the strategy well and they planted it perfectly there and made it work as can be. Around the outside line now, here a little push, a little bit come to shove. Johnson currently trying to deal with Ratke here. Lawrence can deal every little speed and every little amount he can. Both drivers are deadlocked here. And Warren's trying to go for a double, going for the deuce. He's looking for Johnson to clear the wall up there. Gets a little bit loose there right on the bottom. To the top side now, that bottom. Robert Warren's huge opening just elaborated there. Very, very tough move there, and Robert Warren's knew it as well. He had to go for something. He had to make a move quickly. He's got 16 laps left to go. And this championship season, far, far from over, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, we look at the season stakes currently. Ratchy on top, 155 points. William Vickery, 149 still in that hunt. Robert Warren's 148, and Jeffrey Vickery 145. And if you really want to go crazy, Wally Babb with 143, 143 for Robert Reynolds here. John Long and Jason Henry still close to that top 5 brigade, but that championship hunt still has about 2 or 3 drivers that can easily come back and fight quick, considering how big these fields popped up and how tough it is to get those points. A couple bad races is all it takes to mess up an entire season's work. You've got to be good and consistent throughout these championship races. Racky is well aware of that. That's how he managed to get his first championship back in the trucks division. Now looking to get it done in the Gen 6 division. Warren's still hot on his trail here. This is some absolutely beautiful side-by-side great racing here for the race win. Seems like every time out we're always getting some tough competitors going head-to-head here for that race win. And almost racing like there's a championship on the line each time out. Jeffrey Vickery, despite some little grass and rustling and a little bit of guzzling on that 51, he's still not too far out of this one either. But he's trying to watch it there, William Ridgway. Each one of these drivers right now currently just trying to gain their ground, gain their gaps here. Racky going back to the inside here. Big jump coming on number 4. Got that draft going now. Looks to side swipe them from turn number 1, going down low. Says, let's see where this one goes. Johnson loose again off of turn number 2. The car is not able to hang on, and now Warren's big jump 3 wide for the race lead. Ooh, close as can be. Who's gonna make it out on this one to see? It's close, but it's Johnson getting a jump on him. Ragsy tried to run the middle lane there, couldn't quite get a grip. That track surface was just too Warren tore out for him, and he knew it. And that opened up the door for the 33 of Corey Stahl, as well as that 98 of Sean Long, kind of just inched ever so closer and knocked on the old doorsteps, the old door handles. These guys want to have a shot at this one. Racky again on the wall protection. And it looks like that old oval refresh may be refreshing a few of these drivers' minds and how tough it is just to race on this kind of circuit. Ridgway now and Jeffrey Vickery closing the gaps up pretty quickly here. Anybody's guess at this point who's going to get that top 5 position, but that race for the lead still up for grabs too. Johnson currently trying to stay away from that wall, trying to stay away from the outside lane, but he knows if he goes back up there and someone's close on the bottom, he's got no choice up there. Think of it like this, the bottom lane's like your safe zone, the top side is like your guarding zone. You gotta defend and try to hold them off. And that's how crazy it's getting again, with speeds well over 170 miles per hour, almost hitting 180 at times. These guys just do not give an inch. 550 horsepower package doing these things and still running at this kind of level, this kind of speed and endurance. Absolutely impressive to me. I would not have expected it. And considering how tough the cars are being right now to hold on to, I think that's just making it just a little bit more interesting and a little bit more of a challenge for everyone to kind of nail down with. Nine about to turn 8, laps left to go. Thrown off, looks like a little bit of a jump from Vickery here as he goes 16 up. He's currently hard charger candidate. Corey Stahl here right ahead of him though. As you see William Ridgway now trying to gap in again. Started second today, fell back quick. Now just trying to hope for some breaks and hope for a run. Has the 39 done enough to get there? John on kind of defending him there a little on the south side, though, trying to block him from getting up there to that top. Williams saw it, got out of the gas, got right back into the throttle and trying to nail down some turns as well. Hey, Wally Babb and Jason Henry a little go at it here in the 8th and 9th spot here. Every driver for themselves here, and this is looking fantastic here, folks. This is what Pedal Metal Racing is all about. Just go get it and go after it, but have fun doing it. Keep it clean, keep it fresh, keep it respectful, but run your race and do what you have to do. Mike Rideout, Thomas Ridgway, Justin Reynolds, and Sean Burke all in that picks in that little pack stack here. Every driver just trying to keep their game plan up, trying to get the focus up. Rideout though, a little bit high on the outside there, getting a little bit clipped up there. 0-3 kind of comes right back in between. 6 laps left. Time is rapidly running out. Well, Ridgway, or Rideout, excuse me, right up outside lane, jumped it, got it a little bit too smoky there, and now you know you got to get out of that throttle completely if he wants any speed on that car left. There's a 550 horsepower package that's not going to kind of team back around. John Burke and Thomas Ridgway having a good little tussle here as Thomas tries to just hang on. But with only 5 laps now left, Peyton Johnson is in the driver's seat to take this one away. Adding on to the collection, and Robert Warren knows it too. Feast or famine, you make the decision, drivers. You make your own choices here as they work their way down across the back straightaway here, back in the stack. Robert Warren's currently looking for a break, looking for a chance, any kind of hope he can to take down the 4. Laps left to go now, and the gap is just continuing to just distinguishably and effectively just compile on them, compiling in between speeds, just looking more and more rapidly to be narrowed down and edged out. Johnson absolutely got to be holding his breath around that bottom lane, just hoping that car stays control and stays on the control end, doesn't want to slip up, doesn't want to make any mistakes. William Ridgway right now, the only other Ridgway that's been pretty much on his game plan, on his zone this entire season. Thomas has been a little bit off and on here or there, had some great games there at the plate tracks, but unfortunately has not had much luck on the bigger track. Has had a little bit of a trouble too with those smaller track ends. As now we got Radke and Stahl just going one-on-one here, mano a mano, each driver just doing what they can. Radke though does not want to fall back too far from positions-wise. He wants his points and he needs them too. Battle of attrition here. Radke currently going down, up to the bottom now, top side, back again. Stahl, will he throw another slide job at him? No, he's not going to be able to time here. Oh! And Radke right into the wall off turn number 2 there, almost getting right in there with Stahl, manages to stay off it. Radke's got to be extremely careful here. He looks like he's going to drift up again. Does indeed. Stahl staying low. Here we go. White flag in there, presented by Threat Level Midnight Media. I think it's safe to say, though, that Celeratus number 4 just put the legal system to shame. Let's just hope it stays under. Let's just hope it stays under the tech deck here and make sure that he didn't illegally put something in there. As he now leans them back down, Schuessler with problems in 61. Fuel runs out. Johnson coming off turn number 3 to turn number 4 this time on by. And the Throttle Midnight Media 80 is going to the 4. Johnson wins it in Homestead. Absolutely solid race there, race fans. Solid performance, to say the least. And I don't think there was a fan in the stands that didn't like what they seen there. Some licks and some spills, but everyone having a good show, to say the least here. I think he's gonna. I think he just parked in reverse. He's got in reverse down there. I don't know if that's gonna work for him, but we'll just let him have at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your final positions and finishers today. Coming away today with a win, Peyton Johnson going to victory lane. Robert Warren's going second. Jeffrey Vickery third. Jeffrey Racky going fourth. Corey Stahl goes fifth. Sixth to William Ridgway. Seventh to Wally Babb. Eighth to Sean Long. Ninth to Jason Henry. And Jeff Oakes, the old oak, going for a top 10 in this one. Rest of your finishers on your screen here. A beautiful effort and a great drive by all involved. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen to our top 3 drivers now here as Jeffrey Vickery joins us here as your third place finisher today. Hard Charger Award winner too, 17 positions up here. Vickery, congratulations taking that one home. Absolutely crazy to say here that you had to go fan that back of the pack and have to find a way around it. Yet another solid podium for you and the team today, sir.
Yeah, I missed qualifying, and so I got started back, and then I missed start, so that was very disappointing. Then I wrecked at some point, and I don't know. It could have been, that's what I keep thinking about. Oh, well, third place would be good. Coming to the build one, so I'll have to get.
Well, to come away here with the third place finisher, Vickery. Obviously, I know we got the win last week here. Kind of had to find a little bit of a strategy there. I mean, with how tough the track was getting there, I mean, was there some slick spots that were just catching some of the drivers off guard, and you were able to kind of capitalize on them?
I don't know. In practice, I kept messing with the steering and the brakes, and I kept turning my brakes a little bit. Near the end, I get off pace. Like, you gotta figure that out. So I adjust myself. Where it would start up and readjust. I started using them again. Easier. So I'm like, I feel like I get a lot line. I gotta pay attention. But I don't know. I wasn't getting too slick. I felt good. It would, if you giving it too much throttle coming out of the corner, it would get a loop. But other than that, it was a pretty good race. We had a blast.
Certainly there indeed. Well, hey, at the end of the day, you're going to take yourself home with a solid third place. So you want to thank her for that one?
Thank you all guys. You guys are broadcasting, watching it. Shout out to my wife. I told her I found a podium. I never version of it. So shout out to my wife, all my teammates, sponsors, everyone. The guy who painted this car for me, Tony Williams, Jerry Nady. So he whipped this together for me real quick. So shout out to him. And all the admins and all the other drivers.
For sure there. Vickery, man, congratulations taking on home for third place.
Thank you, sir.
I wonder how long he figures he realizes that his mic was kind of out of the sync there, guys. I don't know if it's maybe the same with Robert Warren's here. Listen to him, though. In second place today, Robert definitely did not have any out of sync moments there. This car was found and fast and dirty here today. I mean, having to run through the dirty air with that 550 horsepower package, I got to believe that really made things a lot trickier for you guys in this one, didn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a lot to wheel up off the corners as well. Like there was both ends you could get pretty loose, and shout out to Peyton. He did a good job at saving his stuff at the end. I just had nothing for him.
Yeah, I was about to say saving the equipment, saving the speeds there. Obviously very important with this aerodynamic deficiency car on these bigger tracks. Obviously Homestead kind of being things a little bit more interesting in terms of how slick it was. I'll ask you though, like, was there really any corners you felt like you just could have gotten them a little bit better on, or may have had a little more time if you had a chance them a little bit more?
I wish I didn't move up to the top of the track so much so soon, and I felt like that really kind of upset the car. So if I would have stayed on the bottom longer, I think I would have been a little bit stronger at the end. But then, I just tried a little hard, and I washed the center a couple times, and they started to gap me. And then, shame on me, Chris, with one to go, getting the white flag. I was like, I lifted off the gas. I thought the race was done, but all I had was second in sight anyways.
For sure there. Well, hey, man, at the end of the day, you're going to get a second place today. Who do you want to thank her for this one, Robert?
Yeah, shout out to PTM Racing League. This was a good show tonight. And, shout out to you, Chris. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing this broadcast later and seeing what I could have done better. But, yeah, that's about it.
All right, Robert. Congratulations taking on home for second place.
Yeah, take care, buddy.
You too. Robert Owens, ladies and gentlemen, as we now take a listen to our Threat Level Midnight Media 80 winner today, Peyton Johnson, join us here. And Johnson, man, did you have to take a trip down to Virginia here to Florida to really put some fighting on these guys and saving the equipment to the last bit? It really helped for this one.
Yeah, for sure. Running the bottom early helped save tires. I think, Radke was quick up top, but he got out there too soon. And when he was on my outside, I just wanted to keep him out there and stay even with him, and knowing that my tires were going to hold up a little bit better there on the bottom.
Held up a little bit better on the bottom, held up a little better in overall circumstances here. I'll ask you this too, Johnson. Had everything kind of gone a little bit differently with the way the fuel strategies were working and the way the cautions kind of flew out, do you feel like that kind of helped in terms of what you're able to do with kind of making these drivers kind of work for a little more, or you think the track kind of started to bite them finally and getting kind of override for you to take the chances there?
I mean, a late caution would have really changed things. I think some people didn't take tires on that last pit stop, hoping that there would be a quick caution where they would have better tires. But the caution falling when it did, that was only a couple laps before I'd planned to make a green flag pit stop. So it actually worked out tremendously in my favor because I knew that we would all be on the same set of tires. A lot of times you don't know, somebody might stay out, and then, one caution totally changes everything, and then they're on fresh tires, and the fall off here is tremendous from your fastest lap to your last lap before you pit. So anything could have happened. Cautions fell, pretty standard. I think it took a lot of the strategy away from everybody, and so just the fastest car, just needed to have the fastest car to win today.
For sure there, Baden, man. Who do you want to thank for this race win?
I want to thank the league, for putting on a good league. Thank you guys for great broadcasts. I can't wait to go back and watch this one after the race, and hope you all got to see that 3-wide pass for the lead there at the end. That was pretty fun. Just so happened to hit the high line perfectly that time and was able to zoom by him. But thank you guys you always put on a great broadcast, fun to watch and listen to. And thanks Pay to Win Setups, their sponsor, and then my law firm Celeratus Legal is happy to be a part of the league.
All right, well, Johnson, I'll let you be the judge on that one. You can find out for yourself whether or not we caught it. But nevertheless, congratulations for taking the victory lane, buddy.
Thanks, man. Have a good week. We'll see you next Sunday.
Yep, see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton Johnson, your race winner here in Homestead. Big thank you again to our friends at the ButtKicker Company, at the Pit Stall Racing Series, Sim Panel, Threat Level, Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, Lightning Wrapz, and Shriver Twisted Creations for all their support. And thank you for everyone for tuning in. Fans and friends alike, stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time.